Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, after Karan's speech, I think he's almost said it all. So I'll just fill in some of the blanks. First of all, I'm really, really pleased to be here and to see what a wonderful result the team, the Raffles Park team, has made. And I think Iqbal has already outlined his mission, which is for Karan and I to not only participate in the design, but also in the execution. So I want to tell you a little bit about me and my involvement in India. Now, as you know, I'm from Singapore, but you'll be surprised to know that I actually came to India as a young man in the late 70s. So my association with your country has been long and deep. And for India, for me, is almost like a second home. And my relationship with the Jumaboy family, indeed with many Indian people from Singapore, has also been long and deep. And so I can say with full confidence that when I collaborated with Karan on this project, for me it was also like a homecoming. And to do something that is close to my heart for a people I love and a land that I love. So I want to say to you, those who have bought Raffles Park, congratulations. I think you are making history. Why are you making history? Well, every project that I do, for me, must have unique touch points that makes people happy. And I think that for the Jumaboy family and for Karan, they touched on the key word here, happiness. This Raffles Park project is basically a coming together of two great cities that have something very much in common, which is the garden. Whether you want to call it the garden city or a city within the garden, truly, and I'm sure many of you have been to Singapore, the two places couldn't be more similar, except Bangalore is of course cooler, which is a huge advantage. But it is truly building in a garden, with a garden. And the master plan that Karan has created here, the idea of a borrowed landscape, which is, by the way, something very, very Chinese, in case you didn't know it, is going to make your lives rich. Architecture is, without doubt, a pillar of any civilized culture and society. And we are making architectural history in making Raffles Park not only a home for you, but an exemplary, environmentally sensitive development for the world to see. So that is very satisfying for me, not only when we drew it up on paper, but as I walked around, and every time I come here, I can see that commitment to quality being built. Now, I've built many, many projects around the world, but I want you to know two statistics. We won two major awards. One, we have built the best hotel in the world in 2012 in Whitefield. ITPL Vivanta was rated the #1 hotel in the world. Okay, so that made me very, very proud. And last year, we also won an award for the best house in the world, which also is in Bangalore, for a private individual. I'd like to see Raffles Park, when completed, being lauded as well as being one of the most green and wonderful places to live. If only because it makes you happy. Now, talk is easy, but really what we have done here is to bring together traditional Indian culture, the culture of the courtyard, into this garden environment which Karan has created. Each individual villa has basic Vastu principles built into it, and the basic typology of the courtyard, which is inseparable from Indian culture, and that is what you're going to be buying into and living in when you get your villa. And the idea of the borrowed landscape will bring the external into the interior. JK, when he was talking about the long span of each villa, that was very intentional because one of the most unique things, you'll see it when you walk over to the villa, is this panoramic view that you get when you're inside the living room. You will see long distances coming close, and you'll see close up near distance expanding out into the long distance. This is really going to, in a way, telescope your life inside out. And I think this is really one of the unique features. The low density development that everyone has been made aware of, it's unfortunately dark, but if you come back in the daytime and go out onto the terrace of the show villa and look out, I mean, there's no doubt that you will see extremely a beautiful view of this low density environment. Now, there is this issue of foreign architects coming into Bangalore, and I, being one of them, I can say with total confidence that there are many developments where there are great ideas, but ideas remain ideas until they're translated into reality. And I think that as you walk around the show villa today, you will see the attention to detail. The attention to detail not only at the architectural scale, at the master planning scale, but also in the interiors. The show villa is basically a snapshot of what your life could be like. Now, at this point, I want to say thank you to Mimi, who is my partner in crime in the interiors. Despite many arguments, all for the better, we have really put what I can only describe as an act of love into the interiors of the villas. And it's not a show villa, it's actually a home. So please pay attention to the materials, the color schemes. Just this afternoon, we were walking around tweaking to the final details in order for you to come there and really feel that you can live the life. Luxury for me is the luxury of being yourself. It is not what you think luxury other people have, but it's really what is luxurious for you. So Raffles Park, each and every home, is like a canvas into which you should paint your dreams. And please, when you walk around today, whatever we have shown you, feel free to express your dream into the home that you have bought. So ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate you once again for your purchase, and I really welcome you to Raffles Park. Thank you.